Hi, my name is Brenda Titus, and I'm a professional hypnotist in Orange County, California. For information about my program and in person services, please go to my website, ochypnotherapy.com. We are here today for Thoughts from the Hypnosis Office, celebrating spring break because you do deserve a break. So, now, we're not here to talk about the Fort Lauderdale or the Las Vegas kind of spring break. No, we're actually here to talk about how important it is to bounce back in our lives by taking a break at any time of the year. I work with a lot of people who will come to me for, ultimately, stress related illness, stress related complications. Their lives they're up to here with whatever. And we have to talk a lot about all of the things that are on their plate. I literally work with people who say, but Brenda, I usually am up here. All the time I'm up here. And then I say, yeah, but we weren't designed to be all the way up here all the time. Obviously, sometimes there are exceptional times where we need to, put all of our energy and all of our effort into a particular project or a particular, life circumstance. However, we need to have the ebb and flow. We need to get down here as well, and so it's something really important to think about. Oh, sorry, every once in a while I have to take a look at my notes. And I wrote here that also, quite frankly, and I had to learn the challenge for this myself, many people don't know how to relax. We kind of get stuck, unfortunately, in this idea of a very big swing between working very hard, work hard, play hard. But actually, that isn't how we actually get balance in our lives either. So a lot of times what people will say, and unfortunately I've been there myself, well, I'll relax when I get my chores done. I'll relax when I get my responsibilities accomplished. However, the truth is as we know, there are always going to be more things on that to-do list. And so I've actually had to learn, over the years to only put actually manageable things on my list, or to be very intentional about taking a break, especially if I'm doing some physical things or even mental things. It's really important to be able to walk away. And my body has taught me that I have to. And so, and I've learned that and given back to my clients on that as well. So staying at that high level, like I said, is what ultimately then becomes this high level of stress. And it's this boil, it's this simmering that happens. And then unfortunately, what do we find? We're not sleeping at night. We're having stress related, sometimes emotional outbursts, not able to focus or concentrate. And unfortunately, sometimes stress-related illness as well. So this is why it's so important. So I came up with 4 reasons to take a break and get a break. Sorry, I make myself laugh too sometimes. So the importance of taking a break. First, obviously, rest. So physical rest, and obviously mental and emotional rest as well. That's going to aid in recovery and also rejuvenation. Now, don't those sound nice? Those are the benefits of taking a break, to get rest, recovery, and rejuvenation. I like that, just saying those words. So I hope that helps for you. Now, my final of my 4 reasons for taking a break is resilience. And the truth is that we need to have the habit of self-care. And that habit of self-care actually helps us build our resilience so that when things are really hitting the fan and we've got to be back up here, that we have the extra energy, the extra stamina to be able to get through those. So if we're always up here, there's nowhere more to go. And so that's my tip for today, my 4 reasons for taking a break: rest, recovery, rejuvenation, and of course, the habit of taking those regular breaks is the resilience factor. Now, I want to add one other part that I think is very important, and this kind of hits sometimes with the hypnosis part. Hypnosis isn't completely about relaxation, but it is very interesting that what happens that I have seen is that through hypnosis, of course, then people can get insight, problem solving, and so that is actually something that I want to remind everybody about is through these breaks then we might have insight or problem solving. So it's kind of like when they say, well, I need to sleep on that problem. Well, I mean, that sounds like a case for insomnia, quite frankly, to me. We don't want to sleep on our problem, but we do want to walk away from those problems sometimes. So give it a break, give it a rest, walk away from it. And it is a very interesting thing that what happens is that sometimes if we're trying so hard to solve a problem, really thinking about it, that then it's like the problem's just going to run on by and escape us. But it is kind of an interesting thing. It's kind of like if you forgot what you were going to say and you say, oh, I'm just going to let that go and it'll come back. And it's almost like right away it comes back. It's kind of one of those things. So that is another really beneficial thing where if you're working on a project, if you're challenged with an issue, a problem, sometimes being able to let it sit, be able to let it be, walk away from it, also give yourself a break from it and see what comes up for you. So those are my tips, my 4 reasons for taking a break and kind of celebrating spring break as well. Rest, recovery, rejuvenation, and of course resilience through having a regular habit of taking those breaks. And so with that, I wish you a wonderful day and thank you for joining me for Thoughts from the Hypnosis Office.